Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Obsessed with Katty and Christy. We're still using the Dear Lizzie documentary collection. This is actually going to be our last week using this collection. So we will be back very soon with another collection, so stay tuned for that. So for this week, Christy and I decided to scrap lift each other. And the 4 papers that we are going to use to scrap lift each other are going to be that teal paper that you see there with the stripes, which is the only one I had in 12 by 12. So I'm cutting down a strip because in Christy's layout, which I showed you guys at the beginning, there's a strip at the top of the page. So I did go ahead and cut that strip down. So this layout, we're using that teal stripe paper. We're using the pink sort of fuchsia watercolor paper, that gray paper that you see to my left with the polka dots, and then a floral all from the collection, obviously. And then I'm cutting down my papers kind of like Christy did in these triangles, which are going to go kind of lined up next to my photo, which I really love Christy's layout. I was really drawn to it because of the white space. I have so much trouble using white space and leaving, white space, that it was really a challenge for me. So I thought it would be fun to challenge myself to do something that I don't usually do. So, and I love the way Christy's layout turned out. I just love her color scheme, and it was just a really fun layout. So I was happy to scrap lift that. And I can't wait to see what she scrap lifts of mine. So make sure you guys go check her out. I will have a link to her below so you can check her out. So the photo I'm scrapbooking is a photo of my boyfriend and myself. We are at a park that we go to. It's here in Miami Beach. So it's called South Point Park. And we go there often on Sundays. Sundays is our only day off. So, Sunday afternoon, usually when we have really nothing planned, we'll go there and just take a little walk. There's like a pier, so you can walk, and like a boardwalk. And there's a park so the kids can play and run around. And there's a restaurant if you want to have dinner. So it's a really nice place just to hang out on a Sunday afternoon and watch the sunset. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I am Katty Miranda 01. So it's my name, KattyMiranda 01. So make sure you go follow me on Instagram, because I did post a picture of the sunset while I was there. So I decided to add some tissue paper. I added that streamer paper that you guys saw me bunch up, because in Christy's layout she didn't have a process video for this, so I'm just trying to kind of figure out what she used. And it looks like she used like some kind of streamer paper. Maybe she bunched up tissue paper, I'm not sure. But I decided to use some streamer paper, which I just have sitting in my stash. So I just bunched it up and added that to 2 areas. And then I used some tissue paper, which she does use behind her photo. I added that, and I added some black tissue paper just to make it pop a little bit more, make my photo pop a little bit more. So I could have maybe done it in white to just kind of go with the light, light and airy feel, but I really like the pop of black. And I will add a couple of stars in black, so you'll see me do that. So I'm going through the ephemera pack. I don't have many pieces left, which is a good thing. That means Christy and I used the heck out of this collection. So I used quite a bit of it. And I'm cutting down that flower little piece of ephemera. And what I did is, since you see there's kind of the blues or greens on the left, and then there's the pinks on the right. So that floral had a pink flower and like a sort of teal flower. So what I did is I cut it in half, and then I used the teal one where the pink papers are, and then the pink one where the blue papers are, just to kind of spread out the color. And then that flower on the left side, the one with the pink flower, I will actually end up moving that. That's going to go on top where that strip is on top, the stripe paper. I'll add that on top with another piece layered on top of it. So just because I just wanted to add something up there. Again, white space is not my thing, so it's kind of hard for me to just leave things. So I thought about using my title like that, but then I realized it was going to kind of go against the whole white space at the bottom, so I didn't do that. So I used these stickers. These are from the collection as well, from Dear Lizzie documentary. These are called Desktop, and I love these so much. These are the thin gold, really skinny alphas, and I love them. So I pulled 2 of those stars from the foam word pack, which you see to my left, which is the one I was going to use to do my title. And I don't know if I mentioned it, I did rough up all the edges of the papers with my fingernail. So just to add a little bit of fun and texture. And then one thing I will do off camera, which you guys won't see me do, is I will go ahead, because Christy did use stitching in her layout, and I'm not good with my sewing machine. So I did faux stitching, and I just took a dark gray American Crafts marker, and I did faux stitching around the page and around the papers. So I think that added a nice touch to it. So I'm just adding my ephemera pieces here and there. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put things. So that's what I'm doing right now. That little coral piece that I just added underneath the photo, that's the piece that's going to be layered on the top left with that floral. So you'll see that in the close-ups. And then I decided to mount or to put my picture on foam mounting squares, or foam mounting strips I should say. And that's just Scotch foam mounting tape. I'm gonna pop up those little glasses. I love those little glasses. I've kind of been saving them to use them for like the perfect layout. And I figure, you know what, this is gonna be as perfect as it's gonna get. I'm just gonna use it. So I decided to use that. And then that little sort of Polaroid looking piece right there that I'm mounting up, I'm gonna put the paper clip on that. The paper clip is Freckled Fawn, so I did have that in my stash from Freckled Fawn, and it's that sort of fuchsia color, so it's perfect because it brings in some more of the pink to the left side of the layout. So I'm just straightening out my photo because it was kind of crooked, and those stickers I am going to have to add some glue to because they do kind of fall off. I guess they're so thin that the glue isn't really all that strong on them. So my little lips I cut in half, and I use the bottom just peeking out underneath there on the left hand side. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually stamp the date. Christy did her journaling on the bottom, which I love how it looked, but I hate my handwriting on my layout, so I usually journal on the back. So I'm just taking my black Stays On ink and my Heidi Swapp roller date stamp, and I'm just gonna re-stamp the date a couple times at the bottom. So just to kind of add that element at the bottom of the page. And that is it, you guys. So make sure you go check out Christy's video. I'm going to have a link to her below. Here are a few close-up shots for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. Again, I'll have a link to Christy below. Check her out. And stay tuned because our new series, or our new season, will be coming up very, very soon. Here's a close-up shot of both layouts together so you can see what they kind of look like. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.